Aloo Tikki. Hi, I'm Anupa and I welcome you to Sanjeev Kapoor Khazana and a warm welcome to our series of cooking for beginners. Let's make Aloo Tikki. Very simple recipe, everybody's favorite. You can make it for kitty parties, birthday parties, any other party. Very simple, very minimum ingredients. So let's quickly see what else we need to make Aloo Tikki. We need boiled potato, peeled and mashed. We need grated paneer, chopped coriander leaves, oil, salt, red chili powder and chopped cashew nuts. So once you have all your ingredients ready, it's very simple to make this recipe. I'll tell you what we need to do first. Whenever you boil the potato, make sure you do it a day in advance. If you have to make Aloo Tikki today, you boil the potatoes probably a day earlier and put them in the refrigerator. What happens is whatever excess moisture is there on the potato, it automatically dries off. So you have good dry potatoes, because to make Aloo Tikki, the potato should be with minimum moisture. Of course, it needs to be cooked, but it should not be sticky, because a sticky potato will surely disintegrate into the oil. Whether you are deep frying or shallow frying, the potato needs to be dry. So for that, the best thing is to either cook them in a microwave or cook them a day earlier and put them in the refrigerator. Okay, there could be times when you have a guest at home and you really want to make it right there and then. Of course, that day is an exception, but if you were to make Aloo Tikki with proper planning, I would advise you to make the potatoes or cook the potatoes a day earlier and then proceed with your Aloo Tikki the following day. So once you have good boiled mashed potatoes like this, we will add salt and red chili powder to this. So salt and some red chili powder. After you have done this, just use a fork. Potato should be handled minimum, because it's a starchy product. The more you play with it, or the more you knead it, it gets sticky, and that is not very favorable for preparation like Aloo Tikki or Aloo Paratha. So just mix this lightly. So the potato is done, but this is a simple potato mixture. What I'm going to do now is slightly different. I have paneer with me, so we'll take some paneer, and to the paneer we'll add some more salt, we'll add some fresh coriander leaves, and we'll add some cashews. This is going to be my stuffing for the Aloo Tikki. It's very easy. I'll tell you how. Just mix this up well. We need a frying pan here, non-stick frying pan, in which we'll add oil. Now remember one thing, whenever you fry potatoes in oil, whether it is deep frying or shallow frying, the oil has to be very hot. So before even you start shaping the tikkis, you put your oil and let it get heated. Because if you put potatoes in slow oil, firstly the potatoes will absorb all the oil and then it will disintegrate. It's very tricky. Such things need a little practice, but if I tell you, I'm sure you'll just have to follow the way I'm doing it. This will be perfectly fine if your oil is very, very hot. Potato mixture is done. What you need to do first is apply some oil on your palm. Okay? Now, take a portion of this mixture. See, it's not sticky, it's perfect. And shape it into a ball. Then, make a dent in the center like this, okay? And in that, we'll stuff the paneer like this. Just press this in like this, okay? And just seal it. Okay, so this is done. Now what do? Nothing, just roll it, lightly pat it, and this is done. We'll leave this aside. Let's make one more. Take the potato, make it into a ball nicely, a dent in the center, and in goes the paneer and the cashew nut. Simple, very, very simple. If your kids don't eat spicy food, don't add the red chili. Just put plain salt. You could add some ginger garlic paste if you want, okay? And just lightly pat this up. That's it. Oil is also heated. What we'll do is, before we put the tikki in, we'll just take one small portion of the potato and we'll shallow fry this. If the potato doesn't break, which means we are safe and we can go ahead and shallow fry all the tikkis. So this looks fine. Nothing is wrong with the potato. So similarly, make as many Aloo Tikkis as you want. So the oil is hot enough. Just roll the tikki on the chopping board like this, so that you get that good edge on the side. Press it if it's a little too thick and just leave it in the pan. This is just fine. Leave it in the pan. A good non-stick pan will give you perfect tikkis, not very high heat because the base has to go crisp. After that, we'll flip and cook the other side also. So, after the bottom is done, you see this? This is a lovely golden color that we need to make these tikkis. Just flip it lightly. And now we need to cook the other side as well. So once these tikkis are done, you could serve them with lovely onion lachha and green chutney. If you like green chutney, you could do green chutney, or even a red chili garlic chutney is just perfect. Or just plain simple tomato ketchup also suits this aloo tikki. Make these aloo tikkis, and you could also put them in burger buns and make aloo tikki burger. That's it. What I have shown you are the bigger ones. You could also make cocktail size small aloo tikkis also. Choice of filling is something that I leave to you. I have shown you how to stuff it with paneer and cashew nuts. You could also put a small block of cheese in that. Your kids will be really happy. So that's it. It's very simple to make this. Just make sure that you cook both the sides till it goes really crisp, because crisp aloo tikkis taste really nice. And this is something that you should have hot. So make aloo tikkis and serve it right away across the table, and I'm sure you'll have a lot of appreciations for the tikkis that you make. So this is done. What I'm going to do now is we'll just get it out on a plate, but prior to that, we'll just take a kitchen towel. Whatever excess oil is there on the surface of the aloo tikki will come out by placing it on this. So we'll first remove this onto a paper. Take a serving plate like this, and we'll place them. So this is it. Aloo tikki is ready. Make this recipe just the way I have made it, and you'll be very proud of yourself.